can ever watch a college football game, and we...
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd... Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Here's Moore to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hooks. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse.
Might have a chance. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hill. Still running at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. In the red area, it's Davison. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field.
The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another 2nd and goal. Moore moves away as he feels pressure. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
And And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Using his legs, it's Owens. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll try it again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That was a big 1st down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a 1st down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big 1st down for this O.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Horton. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action with Reed. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrill. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He'll run it again. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Pocket breaking down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play fake, Reed. Grabbed behind the line, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Texas A&M going quickly. Running the red zone, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Reed! Looking for an open area to his left. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No huddle here for the offense. Defense wants to bring the heat. They go right back to their...
In a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they're still down by 1.
That keeps the score. Oregon 7, Texas A&M 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Dante Moore. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive.
Smack, just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
McClure from the gun, trying to convert third down. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And the Ducks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Reed. He wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Turning it on! Brought down after the huge gain gets us up and set up at the 27. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Under fire, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Throwing Reed. Under fire. A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. Breaks into the open. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Reed on the play action. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Aggies in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Craven. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's Reed to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Reed rushes on him. Intercepted. Big the drive.
They're throwing forward on the two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Davison. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground. He's got it again. Could be an alley. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Catch is made at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Play action with Reed. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fourth down, Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He is way, way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They feed him again. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. On the run, it's Davison. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Trying to do it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
He gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Reed. Bringing the heat. The ball is out behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He's stopped. Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space. It's Hill. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense did that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide.
Bitch, what the fuck is going on with this fucking shit, man?
And this is going to be the matchup for this
Man, this motherfucker wide open, dog. What the fuck are we doing?
Because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
You just got to remember, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense, they're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game to the offense.
Boy, oh boy, this defense is making the sledding rough down here deep in the red zone. That play is going backward.
They really are playing with a sense of urgency, aren't they, Riz? With their backs against the wall, you're seeing tremendous tenacity out of this defensive unit. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Oh, fuck this shit, dog. I serve the shit, but my shit all fucking bitch.
This place is rocking. They're always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Bitch, why you ain't going back the other way?
He's
my
brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger.
Bro, I could have took that bitch to the house.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Buys a little time. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fires toward the end zone. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession they go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Long field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Arch Madness. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Looking for room at the 40. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Smothers.
What the fuck?
Touchdown, Longhorn!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control. They know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling on them.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop now the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Davison. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. They'll lose 3. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Oh, makes a diving snag along the right sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing more. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, more. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Ball is loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Going with the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's more to throw. Lets it fly. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Quarterback adapting. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick him up and put him down. I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
They just find ways to find the big plays. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. It makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
All down, and he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Manning with a play fake. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Moore. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. There he goes. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Man, that is textbook football 101. It's what every defensive coordinator's yelling on the sidelines. Sudden change. They want to be aggressive, capitalize on the momentum. They force the turnover on defense. Offense, they take a shot down the field, and they connect.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches.
I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they've got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They go play action with Manning. Nowhere close on that one. Is
full of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy
too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Off the play fake. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Stepping to the right. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position.
Hand off for Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him, they get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
These guys aren't intimidating. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's a little room there. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dante Moore. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB center nowadays. And trust these guys who put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
What the fuck is doing?
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB didn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out route.
Man, that's fucking trash, dog. Oh, fuck this shit, dog.